Speaking of Nintendo, let's talk about the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Now we're not talking about the one that came out back way when. We talking about the animated one that was rumored to be in the making now. And I would like to say that go for it. Do not play. Go make this damn movie. Super Mario deserves some screen time. We haven't seen Super Mario on the big screen since the old show back in the day. Either that or when the first movie came out. But I'd like to see an animated movie.
Well, I almost hate to say it, but I'm almost afraid that this might take a turn just like the Minecraft movie has. They might have chosen a director, or the director who came up with this concept might have came up with the wrong concept that Nintendo doesn't want to go in. And unfortunately, it's going to be another thing of Nintendo is going to hold all the chips as to what they're going to want in it and what they don't want in it, or do they even want it at all?
They need to go with it. I love Nintendo because Nintendo is a childhood, something that's grown up from my childhood and everything. And they have, hands down, some of the best, most well-known franchises. But I think everybody agrees that they hardly do anything with it. They play it too safe. They need to learn to step out of it. I mean, Super Mario has such a fan base. Why in the hell don't we have a cartoon series? Why we don't have movies, And Wreck-It Ralph, your favorite movie I really enjoy myself. It was one of the most popular animated movies to come out in recent years. Even that showed that you can establish video games and films. And I think it being an animated movie could be the best way to go.
Maybe, I'm almost kind of starting to get the feeling, maybe Nintendo doesn't want to flood the market with all these new video game movies, because we know Pixels is about to be coming out. Quite a few Nintendo characters are going to be appearing in that movie. Old retro, but it's still video games nonetheless. So part of one is Nintendo wants to take a step back from movies. But when it comes to one of their most famous titles, Smash Brothers, why would they take a step back from that?
Yeah, and they can even do like Marvel. Marvel had all these individual character movies. It came up with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it makes sense. You can even come up with like a Smash Brothers movie.
Marvel's even made a collab with Attack on Titan.
Yeah, so. Like why they don't do that? Have Super Mario, have him like 1 or 2 movies, and then bridge it with another franchise, like Kirby. Bridge it with Star Fox. Bridge it with another one. That way, once again, come up with the cinematic universe for Super Smash Bros. That would be something I think everybody would want to see. But and we come so far when it comes to with CGI and everything, with music and voice acting and visual effects and here and there and everything. There is no reason. And like I said, Nintendo, despite what many people say, Nintendo is the best known company when it comes to video games. But it's like, why don't they just bridge? They have, and everybody knows if they did it, it would be pretty successful. And it's like everybody's just waiting. It's like, do it. We are waiting for you to just realize your potential. You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, Nintendo likes to play things safe. Look at what they've done with their whole amiibo system. They've created a massive demand for these things, but they only release a few hundred or a couple thousand of them every few months now. Granted, it's a great marketing strategy, and they've made tons of money off of it because their amiibos sell out as soon as they hit the market. If you don't pre-order these things, you're not going to get them. Or if you don't get them as soon as they release, you're not going to get them. And I know because I've had quite a few friends who have not gotten certain amiibos because of this.
Yeah.
Granted, it's a good strategy for Nintendo because they've made massive amounts of money off these things, but in the end, a lot of us are coming up empty-handed because of the same strategy.
Yeah.
So when it comes to a movie, what decision can they possibly make there to appease all their fans? And if they do make the movie, are they going to have all of the characters that they have right now in Super Smash Bros.? Can you fit that many characters into one movie and make it all cohesive?
I want to say not one movie. If they did that, I would want to see like a trilogy, and just make a decent story and make a trilogy. Because we've seen what happens when you flood a movie with too many characters. You see, some movies they work. The Avengers, it worked. The movies, The Expendables, and then you have the question of, you know, when it comes to like Super Mario. That movie, I believe, should be animated. But if you have other movies, say like The Legend of Zelda, Samus, you know, what's that? Fire Emblem. I think those should be more real life. I'm not saying don't come out with an animated one, but those are more humanistic characters. So I think those movies could. I mean, I guess it could be like a divergence thing there, where they could be animated, they could be real, but the rest of them, they'd all have to be animated for it to actually work.
Yeah, that might work. I'm just wondering if Nintendo's going to be able to pull that off.
But as far as Super Mario, and I would love to hear him talk. I want to hear some dialogue. I want to see him use powers. You know, I want to see him interact with Luigi, him interact with Peach, him interact with, you know, Bowser. I want to see this.
I would actually like to see them give Luigi some actual props for once, instead of always treating Luigi as you know, Mario always treats Luigi, and he actually treats him pretty badly. You know, give certain characters their props.
Yeah.
Don't. I know that Luigi's he's kind of Mario's freaking fall brother in a way, but give Luigi his props too. I mean, he's a great character, and he's always sticking right there next to Mario, always helping him, but it seems like Mario never really appreciates it.
Yeah, and if you do a Super Mario movie, I wouldn't mind seeing a trilogy. One movie, him maybe fighting Bowser. One movie, maybe him fighting Wario. Maybe another movie, him fighting something new.
I believe that would be where Super Mario 64 would have to come in and make a movie about him fighting Bowser. You know, Bowser kidnaps Princess Peach. And not only does he have to fight Bowser once, I think you would have to put all three of the Bowsers in there. The Bowser from the first boss fight, then you got the Bowser from the lava world, and then you got Bowser in the sky, where he was all sorts of weird multicolors, but you had to throw him into 3 different bombs in order to kill him.
But yeah, Super Mario Brothers, that would be a good idea. Don't be afraid, Nintendo. You have the fan base that will support this movie, but you just got to put the effort out there. And I'm one of those fans, so make that movie, please.